How's it going, everyone? I wanted to do an updated review on this Honda HRX217HYA model. It's been a good mower, all in all. It's not fantastic like I was thinking, but it's a good mower. And I'm coming from the HRR216H, I think it was like VKA from Home Depot. I bought this at Mowers Direct, May 2022. I'll talk about what I like, what I dislike about this mower, and overall kind of impressions. We'll go with the dislikes first. I do not like the housing of this. You can see there's tabs. There's plastic tabs that can break easily, as opposed to the, the HRR model that I had before, the HRR216. They had like 4 bolts, and that was very easy. If the recoil ever breaks, you can easily fix that. I do not like that, the new housing. This is supposed to be the more powerful engine too. This is the 200. Mine, I believe, was 170. So I do not like that. I do not like the overhead valve. This was leaking when I first got it out of the box. And this I had to bring back to Honda like twice. The Honda dealer, because it was under warranty. I could have probably did it myself, but I didn't feel like it after almost paying $1,000 for this machine. So I do not like that. It's the whole overhead valve cover, that's what it's called, and it's supposed to be with Honda Bond, they call it, when they reseal it. I don't think they gave me a new overhead valve either. They should have, but they didn't. But I do not have any leaks there, thank God. So that's cool. The other thing I don't really like is starting this machine. Honestly, this is my worst Honda I've ever started, in my opinion. It's just been very finicky. I use non-ethanol gas too, so that made no difference. I checked the carburetor. It's clean as a whistle. In the manual, it says if it's 70 degrees or under, then you're going to have a little bit of an issue starting it, depending on how much you run it before initial start because of the thermal wax. And I don't like that thermal wax either. I did change that, the thermal wax. It's a cartridge that sits right there, and you just take it out with a, I use Vampire pliers. And yeah, I fixed it with a brand new one. But as long as your temperature is above, like, 75, 80 degrees Fahrenheit, this thing will start first pull. If it's not, though, if it's like 60 degrees outside, it's going to take like 5 pulls. I have never had an issue with Honda, and my Honda dealer said it's normal, but I don't think it's normal. That's just me. The other thing I don't like is this height adjustment. It's kind of difficult. I mean, this, you kind of have to lubricate it just because it's kind of hard to, push back and then bring the levers. And this is very difficult to see. This in the front is easier to see. This is after 2 years too. The threads, or the depth of the wheels. The rear wheels usually go first because of the self-propelled, and this looks okay. On my HRR unit, the 216, I was replacing them every freaking year, so this is a lot better. These are 9-inch instead of 8-inch, and those wheels look fine too. Starting it, like I said, is kind of a pain because sometimes I forget to put it in fast and then turn the fuel on and then start it, pull start it. If you want the ZA model, you would have a key start, but those aren't. I didn't think I needed a key start because it's a Honda, it's top of the line, first pull always, and this machine has given me issues with starting. I'm in New England too, so the temp's different. It varies a lot if you're in springtime. Another issue I've had was this. A lot of grass, gets stuck here. I don't really use the bag, but that's an issue I've had. Plastic deck's pretty good as well. This I don't really care for, the blade control. I could see a use for it, like if you're bagging and you have to stop. But I just put it, I have a Velcro strip. Where is it? Right here. And I just push it down the whole time, and then I just Velcro it so the blade's on at all times for me. I don't really need it. Hydrostatic I really like. I think that's fun, especially going up and down hills. I use that a lot, so I think that's pretty cool. The oil stick I really like. They give you a really big oil stick. Oil changes are very, very easy on this machine. I'm shocked, but it's just like so easy. You just pour it out, and so much easier than a snowblower in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. And you can just pour the spout right back in, that they give you. As long as it's the right amount. And I like the gas container as well. Very big, open gas container. And I think that's great. But this 4-in-1 is pretty cool too. You got this. I usually just leave it in the middle or mulch. But you can see the deflector. That's pretty dirty. But the deflector goes up and down, or side to side. And you can bag if you want with it, which I heard is pretty good with the bagging leaves, but I don't really use it too much. But all I had to do was, it was very, very slow, this machine, when I got out of the box, to go forward. I wish it had a reverse. It should have a reverse like a snowblower, but it doesn't. Very easy to do. I have a video on it. You just unscrew these bolts underneath, and it fixed it. But yeah, so far I like it. I like the Nexite deck too, being plastic and all. I think that's cool. Let me see here. Hopefully there's no dog crap. I mean, it's still clean. I clean it after every use, kind of, with the hose, the garden hose. But you don't really have to worry about rust, which is great. These dual blades do a great job cutting as well. You can see it's cut really well too, the grass. The power is great on this, but I'd probably rate it like a 7.5 out of 10. The HRR was a solid 9.5 out of 10, just because I didn't have to worry about the starting. Even in the winter I could start it, no problem. But this thing has given me issues with starting in the cold. Right now it should start, first pull, let's see. But because it's warm out, let's see how many starts it takes. Yep, one pull, see? And I haven't used it in a long, long time. But it's very finicky with the temperature. Which is a disappointment by Honda, I think. That's my opinion. I think, with the EPA regulations or something stupid, they made made it hard to start for some reason. But if I had to start over again, I'd probably look for a used one, an older one. The ones with the, bolts on top, with the shrouds, with the 190 engine instead of the 200. I'd get one for like $100. I've seen them on Facebook Marketplace for $100 easily. So I'd probably go used over a new one, in my opinion. But I saw on Home Depot they have them for sale right now. I believe they're clearanced out, the Hondas. Not a huge sale, but I think this one's like $800, which is cheaper than what I paid, but not bad. All in all, I'd probably give it like a 7.5 out of 10. I miss my old one, to be honest, just because of how reliable it was with starting. This, not so much. even though it started first pull, but the temperature right now is 75 degrees out, so well, 73, but it's above 70, and that's when it's, you know, starts well. It's just very odd with Honda, in my opinion. And my dealer says everything looks good, which it did start, you know, first pull like I showed you. All right, thanks guys for watching. Let me know what you think, your thoughts of this, the Honda mower, and let me know if you bought one, or do you like the older models better. All right, take care. Thumbs up is much appreciative.